If you bought a reading from me 3 days ago on August 14th, I had to refund you, and I cannot reach out to you because you gave me 2 bad email addresses. I have sent an email over and over. The reason is because you asked a future question, and it was a very heavy question. Sometimes I will go ahead and answer, but I didn't feel like I was supposed to. It's a question about safety in the future from someone, okay? I don't really want to say, you can go to needthismessage.com or needthismessage.store, where I offer video readings that I deliver within 5 days, but I believe all is mind, that the future can change, okay? That you are always drawing in your reality based on your nervous system, your subconscious beliefs. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu. Okay, that came out. That came out as I was talking about the power of the mind. I do past and present energy. The reason is, and this is just my belief, but I can't change that to please someone else. I am completely of this belief that if you're afraid of something, and you can ask all the readers out there, you can ask people who call themselves psychic, whatever, chances are, like, if you're afraid of something, if you're getting a bunch of readings about it and you're just like living in terror, like, is this going to happen? You might make it happen just by drawing it in. And I totally believe that because I have seen it happen in my own life many, many times. Didn't know that's what it was. Didn't know. And when my beliefs change, it starts with just your self-talk, just forcing yourself to not think that stuff, my life completely changed. And yeah, I have been through some violent trauma. I've been through a lot of things, okay? Things that I thought were just going to hold me back in life. Anyway, I am going to do a little reading here on the current energy, but I don't want to say your name or anything, but I don't know if your bank let you know that you got a refund, because it wasn't through PayPal. It was through a different credit card processing company. Sometimes they don't let people know. I've learned this. So I couldn't send you an email. Burned bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turned back on. Okay, this is about the energy of the person that asked this. Okay, safety. Someone just wants to know if they're going to be safe and protected from someone. The reason they're not right now is because bridges have been burnt. Like, this person, look, even wishful thinking, like, that has more than one meaning attached to it. Of course, everything does. But this is about the power of the mind, like literal wishful thinking, like wishing with your thoughts, but also this person having wishful thinking, wishing they could go back to the way things were, but bridges are burned forever. I am getting that there's something about this person or whatever, something that keeps drawing this person back around. It sounds to me like it might be a stalker situation or something like that, okay? And I'm getting that whoever is being stalked here, and if it's not that, it's something close to it. Whoever's being stalked here, I'm getting that there's some kind of communication, like they keep drawing this person back in, and I'm not trying to put it back on them. I just mean, question all forms of communication, but first things first, all communication must be kept to a minimum. I just got envy, waves, emotions, worry, fear, exactly what I was talking about. The emotions. Don't make any decisions in emotion. Don't. Look, I know it's hard. It's hard to do a reading like this, to tell somebody that you believe in the power of the mind. If they don't believe that way, that's a hard thing. But I also can't people please, you know. And I'm meant to give the readings that I give, the messages that I give. Anyway, this person is envious. And that's really a lot of it too. This person does have some serious mental health issues. They're jealous of stuff. They're unrealistic, very unrealistic. I'm also getting, and it doesn't make it right, but I'm getting some kind of brain trauma. And it doesn't have to be what you think. Like, you can do so many substances that you end up with brain trauma. You can get brain trauma, honestly, from traumatic situations, from emotionally traumatic situations. And I'm getting that's why I can't go back. Like this, I'm getting reminded of some bad stuff. Somebody I know, I'm just getting it's the same energy of someone I used to know. Someone who wants you to worry. They're jealous that you have something they don't have. You have peace. Honestly, they're jealous of your peace. And this person pushes things too far. There's just something emotionally completely unregulated, completely disconnected. And because honestly, I do believe the future can change based on your beliefs, just based on current energy. I'm getting that this person, the stalker, whoever, is also creating some massive confusion in their own life, like drawn in their own reality. And honestly, if current energies stay the way they are, you may not have to worry about this person much longer, because I'm just going to say nature's going to take its course, or karma. I have found sometimes that speaking things out loud makes it not happen. In fact, I had that happen when I was a kid. when I had all this weird stuff happen, like I would think it and it would happen. I would find that if I told someone, then it wouldn't happen. Almost like it was trying to make me look bad. But now I see, I'm like, is it because I'm putting the energy out there? Anyway, what I mean is, even talking about it, just be careful talking about this, giving it attention. Your attention is everything. That's what I mean. When this person gets you to worry and fear, because this card here came out, waves, emotion, worry, fear, like somebody getting tossed by the waves, even though it's a couple like walking, well, no, it's a person walking, anyway, walking along some beams at the beach, but they know if they get you to fear, they have your attention. It's like they somehow, I think that's what it is. It's like this attention thing, how people are always attention seeking. It's like we're born with this subconscious belief, even though we have forgotten things. It's like we know some people who are really good at getting attention, seeking attention, always wanting attention, even if it's bad attention. People who are true, like, it's like they know that. I wonder if they're intuitive, so they know deep down attention is everything. Wow. They don't realize it in their human form. Anyway, I know that's over people's heads, but it's like, that's what I mean. It's like there's something broken in this person. And I believe certain mental health issues like are connected to spirituality. Really, everything on this earth has a purpose here on earth and in heaven. Everything does. It has a purpose, as above, so below. As within, so without. Everything has a purpose. It might have multiple purposes, like plot twists, That's what I'm getting. Spiritual psychosis, even though this person may not realize it. They may not realize what's going on as they're kind of hearing voices or just being led by energies. That's all I'm going to say. Wow, this is weird. This is a really bizarre energy. But anyway, the person asks, will they be safe? I'm getting, if you largely let it go and stop letting the person trigger you. Of course, I know how it is because I know what it's like to be stalked by people. I know what it's like to be through some terrible things with people. And I also know what it's like to see those people suffer their karma. Really, really. One person in particular. And that's definitely what I'm getting, is just the fear. I want you to really ground your energy, protect your energy. It goes beyond the mind, okay? Like, it doesn't mean you're just sitting around, doing nothing but thinking about it, or, trying not to think about it, I should say. It doesn't mean that. It means you're also doing what you'd have to do in the 3D world, like if it's called police, but, you let it go, though. You know what I mean? Like, hand it off to someone else. Put up security cameras. And it's hard, because why should you have to do all this extra stuff just because there's some jerk who won't leave you alone? If you just take the proper precautions. There are other reasons for this too. Just tell yourself that. I know it can be a little consolation, and I'm sorry, but look for the positive in this somehow. And I know that's weird. Like, okay, here's what I mean. I know what I just said is crazy, depending, because it can be a really bad situation. I'm getting a really bad situation. But security cameras, okay? For example, you might have needed one anyway. And that's not to try to bring more fear in. That's not to say, hey, now that I have a security camera, things are going to happen. I'm expecting bad things. No, it's not that at all. It's just covering your bases. It's just being thorough. Because it's not always about danger on the camera. Sometimes it's just about being aware, and I'm just getting there are side benefits of precautions. Oh, wow, my head just did something weird. Okay. Anyway, whatever you're going through, precautions that you have to take, and I'm sorry if you have to move, because I hate that. But any precautions, there are going to be benefits. And you are going to come out ahead. I got Two-Faced, Family, and Salty. Oh, I don't like this. Two-Faced, Family, Salty. Okay. The thing I just said about not talking to the person, not bringing their energy in, because I've read it again. I don't know if there is blood relation. It sounds like there was a marriage relation that is no longer there. Or if not marriage, just... Anyway, it's about being safe from an ex. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I'm getting from these that there could be someone close to you who is talking to the ex. Or has some kind of connection. Even if it's just like a little bit over social media or something. Or if not that, giving away information. Posting your business or posting stuff that links back to you. And that's how certain information is getting leaked, because you might be like, I'm not telling them anything, and that could be very frustrating. And I'm so sorry, because I'm not trying to put it on you, but like I said, that this could be the energetic connection. It's just like someone else in your life who has maintained a connection or some kind of communication, telling them your whereabouts, whatever. Anyway, I really just wish there was something better I could say, because telling someone just think positive about it, oh, that's tough. That's tough. But that's just one part of it. It is very crucial. But it is one part, and really I am getting it's going to get better, though. That you will be safe, that you are safe now. Again, it's rough. This is rough. Smell the roses. Drowning and clingy. This says old exes, dead relationships, old ways. This is depressing. Drowning over your head and smell the roses. Okay. I just got some fear here because I get this a lot. It's hard because I realize when we go through trauma, it's just like this mark of trauma that covers us or something. Or I shouldn't say cover. It's like a bruise. But that pain draws in more pain. It's like people who go through early childhood trauma, anyway, psychiatrists, doctors will tell you that can cause brain damage, and it just really does affect someone's personality their whole life, and lead to mental health problems. Anyway, I'm not saying there's no hope for it. I just mean it's huge, and I've been thinking about this so much because it's like someone traumatizes us at a young age, and it's like we don't know any better because it shapes us so much that we end up going through life just sort of drawing more of that in until we realize. And the same goes for just like bad relationships, bad breakups. The more we go around thinking about how bad it was, and the more we start to feel like that poor pitiful me, like I'm getting like if there's some emotional drowning here, it's because you haven't stopped to take time for yourself. Smell the roses came out. Slow down. Take some you time. Get out in nature. Make time for yourself. Make time to not think about it. To relax and deliberately tell yourself this isn't going to keep happening. Just don't keep replaying the trauma. Like, deal with it just enough. Like, go to therapy, support groups, something. But, some people just want to talk about it all the time. And you can really overdo it. You can overdo it and cause yourself more damage. And I say this after years of dealing with other people who have been through trauma and being in support groups myself. You really need to take a less is more approach at times, because I've seen it so many times. I've seen it so much. People just re-triggering and bringing it back in when it's like you've dealt with this. Maybe you don't need to keep dealing with it. Maybe at a certain point it's okay to let your mind do other things. And I know it's hard because I'm just getting a feeling of just this psycho who's out there, and maybe you've tried all this. Maybe you're just like, I don't want to think about him, but they just pop up. I am getting that there's going to be relief, and that you need to dare to believe that there will be relief from this. But I also am getting, as chaotic as they are, they're going to make a misstep. There's something going on in their life that is, I'm not getting this is going to go on much longer, like I said. But this person, you need to understand that they like it. They like knowing that you're scared. They like having a presence in your life. And I feel like step one here is just realizing that. Like, even just knowing that they've got to you in any way makes them feel good about themselves. And you will be helped just by that realization. Like, don't talk about it over social media. Talk about it as little as possible. Again, I'm not trying to say bottle up your emotions. That's not what I mean. I just mean talk about it in a way that's healthy, but don't feel like you have to talk to anyone who brings it up. Don't feel like you have to spend hours and hours all day talking about it. Do the best you can, like the smell the roses, get out and do things. Set a limit. And make time to work just moments of peace and quiet into your day, no matter what. Wow, I'm sorry you're going through this. This is a hard situation. Last card. And this could resonate again for anyone, other people too, not just this person. But you put out good energy. This is what I've been saying this whole time. Usually you have positive thoughts come out, but anyway, you put out good energy. Remember that. Remember that. Focus on yourself. Focus on just protecting your energy and the people around you, your loved ones. And don't be afraid to be selfish right now, okay? Don't be afraid to be selfish. And I'm just getting this energy of someone who's asking you about this, and just don't be afraid to say no to people who just randomly want to know how this is going. Not everybody needs to know your business, okay? You put out good energy. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.